Hello and welcome to watch this video about the Interdisciplinary Product Innovation and Curation Master's Program in the University of Oulu. I am Gohar Shad, your host today, and I have two guests with me. Let's get to know them. Hello and welcome to join us.
Hello, I am Nimni Pannila, the second year master's student in product and project management. Thank you for the welcome.
Welcome again.
Hello also from my behalf. My name is Kari-Pekka Heikkinen. I'm the professor of practice and building up this new master's education program.
Welcome. Nimni, you are currently a student in the product and project management, and you have participated in the pilot studies of the interdisciplinary product innovation and creation, yes?
Yes.
Because this program is a new program which is going to be offered from the next academic year. I'm really glad to hear more about the program from you two. First of all, Nimni, can you share about your journey and how you ended up in this program and at the University of Oulu?
Yeah. So during my bachelor's year, I always wanted to do my master's in a foreign university. So I wanted to explore my opportunities that aligns with my initial studies, that is from logistics and supply chain, as well as to enhance my knowledge in another disciplinaries as well. So that's how I ended up with product and project management degree. And as you told, I was a partner. I was in the pilot program of this interdisciplinary product development course. And yeah, that's my background and how I ended up here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If we want to discuss the program and basics of the program, can you share with us that what are the main expertise that the program is offering to its students?
Yes, the title says it all. So let's put that title monster to smaller pieces. First of all, interdisciplinary. For the new products creation and new services creation, actually what we need is put more skills into action for a common goal. So the teams are formed from different disciplines in order to solve problems and create new products. And by products, we mean also services, tangible and intangible products. Innovation comes in every project. We want to create new, for the existing solutions or needs, we want to create new solutions. And by that, we are changing the world bit by bit. And creation always starts from the needs of the client and the customers. So there's always a real need that has to be solved. Overall, I would say that the program gives you really good tools how to make change around you and also in your discipline area.
Thank you. What I understand from what you shared is that you are welcoming students from diverse background. Can you explain more that future applicants can be from what kind of backgrounds?
Traditionally, in these kind of programs, there are more engineering or business background students. But what we are now willing to open up more is we are willing to invite also other disciplines to learn about how to make change, how to create products and services, because by doing that way, we are having much better quality than today solutions.
Yeah, perfect. I think that many viewers are really happy now that they are feeling welcomed for applying for this program. And speaking of application process, I would like to ask you about your experience and what were the steps that you need to take for applying for the University of Oulu.
Yeah. It is quite an easy experience because all we need to do is submit our application through study.info.fi. So in there, you need to fill up the joint application for this program, and there we need to fill in all the necessary information, and then the study credits that they ask for. So based on your studies previously, you might get some points according to the criteria, and then your work experience would be also a beneficial point. For example, I worked around 1 year after my bachelor's, and I also submitted that in the application, and I think that would be a good beneficial point for you. And then you need to submit your CV and motivation letter, and based on your interest to this program, you will be selected.
Thank you for sharing your experience, and I would like to mention that it's always beneficial and necessary to check for latest updates and requirements for the application on the study info website, as Nimni shared, which is a really easy to go place and easy to navigate. Kari-Pekka, can you help a little bit our future applicants with giving some tips?
First of all, consider Oulu for your study place. We are in the Northern Europe, and there's a saying that when you survive here, you will survive anywhere. So definitely that is an asset for your experience here. Northern people are very hardworking, very focused, and very honest around here. We have also such an expertise that is world class. Also, research point of view, University of Oulu is one of the top universities in the world, and also the study program that we are building upon is accredited in the engineering studies. So that is a sign of really good quality.
Thank you so much. It's a really interesting perspective to put things in it, and it was really helpful to look at the matters in this way. After applying and getting admitted, when the students are finally here, they are facing many new things and they are starting the real work. I'm curious about the coursework and your experience in the pilot project. What did you do and how was the course going? What were the teaching methods?
Yeah. So it was all about student-centered approach, because you are responsible for your study plan. You can choose your major and minors, and there are lots of electives that you can choose on. And if you think of, okay, this course might not be my cup of tea, then you can always opt out and choose whatever fits into your plan. And also with regards to this study, pilot study courses, we had 4 courses related to this pilot study, and it was quite flexible, and the delivery method was both on-site and offline, like online methods. And it was all about doing teamwork and researching by yourselves and finding new solutions for the current problems. So it was more hands-on experience into current issues in the world and identifying them and prototyping solutions for address them. So it's not about reading for the final exams, but learning from doing it. So it was quite a nice experience in this pilot program. Not only this pilot program, but all of the studies are mostly based on student-centered approach and doing studies by yourselves with the guidance of the lecturers, of course.
That's great, and it seems really flexible and practical. I have a question now that if there are any master theses needed to be completed for graduating, or any big projects that a student will have in the second year or throughout the study?
First of all, the studies are mainly about making projects. And the longest project during the studies is lasting 2 semesters. And during that time, even in your beginning of your studies, you are encouraged to start your thesis progress. So thinking about subjects for your thesis, whether it might be from, for example, leading a team, you might explore yourself being a team leader, or it might be focused, for example, to collaboration with companies, how to improve there, what are the practices, and etc., etc. So we are willing to open this thesis work subject categories to be more wide and open. And our task as professors and teachers is to support your selections, whatever you would like to explore.
Oh, that's great and really motivating. Let's wrap up with this question that, as you said, I see a wide range of choices for the thesis. Is the job opportunities same and as wide as the master's thesis journey?
Yes, traditionally from these kind of programs, students who graduate, they will continue as product professionals in the job market. Whether it is in a company or public organization, always new products and new development is to be done there. So this program gives you perfect tools for that.
Perfect. I would love to hear you about career plans as well and job opportunities. What is your perspective on it?
Yeah, with this program, I was able to find a summer traineeship during this last summer, and then I'm continuing as a master's thesis worker in the same company, and I'm collaborating with the company and how to solve the actual problems there with our knowledge during my master's thesis, and I hope to continue as a researcher after the graduation as well.
That's great, and I hope that I would hear that you are continuing as a researcher. Thank you both for being here and sharing this information that I'm sure is going to help future applicants a lot. And thank you, our viewers, for watching this. You can find more information about the program on our website, oulu.fi. Thank you and goodbye.